winter battalion. Right, well, I'm just making sure that this is filming me. Right, okay, hello there. Quite a long time no see. I've not been doing any vlogging. So really, it's a bit of an update. It's a bit of a summary. What's been happening with regard to riding and, you know, generally stuff like that. So yeah, so the bike's been in the garage, off the road. It's still been insured, still been taxed, but I've just not been using it with the bad weather. And I think I've alluded to some thoughts before that I decided that I was going to probably not ride it in the bad weather as much. And since moving house to this other location, I've now got an option of a bus ride to work if I want to, which I didn't have before quite as easily. I've always had a bus ride to work, but not quite as handy as it is. And we've had a change of domestic situation. We've now got an extra car, so 2-car family now, so I had an option to go in the car. And you know what I'm going to say, don't you? As much as I love riding, you know, in the summer months, and I really, really do love riding my bike in the white weather, it's so nice if you have that option, isn't it, to get in that car and put that heater on. So, am I getting a bit mad-arse in my old age? I don't know. No, I just think, you know, that's why I've not been doing, you know, much in the way of riding and vlogging. So anyway, I don't know whether you remember, I can't remember whether I vlogged about it, but I've been thinking about putting it up for sale for a few months. And a number of reasons, really. Because I'm not getting the use out of it that I anticipated I was going to do. I mean, for like, I've done this last summer, I don't know, maybe half a dozen. No, not camping trips, maybe 3. So, nobody's fault, that's just work commitments, but I've not been using it as much as I anticipated. In fact, I've not been clocking up a lot of miles on it. So, there's also other things I want to do, which are related to what I've vlogged. I want to carry on doing some camping, but probably be doing it now. It's much easier. I've done it a couple of times in car and a lot easier. And there's other things I want to do, maybe getting to do some kayaking or something like that. So, time to have a change. So anyway, I've had it up for sale on Motorcycle News and on Gumtree. I had one guy interested in it the other week. Thought the price was alright, but then he discovered that he was down south and I was up north, and then said, well, I'm looking for a bike that's a bit closer to home. Fair enough, but you can't help but thinking, well, why didn't you check where the advert was before you started asking all the questions about it, blah blah blah. You'd have thought somebody would have done that, but hey ho. Then I had another guy off Gumtree, because I put it on Gumtree. Another guy asked me, will you take a silly price? I said no, because what I'm selling it for, really, and I'm not going to the ins and outs of it, but what I'm selling it for, the price that it's up for sale on, is a really good price, because it's 28,000 mile on, and it's a 2005. So those engines go on and on and on. So what I'm selling it for is really, really a good price. So I said, look, I'm not selling it for that. Then I've had another guy on Gumtree express some interest, says it's still up for sale. And then I had a guy over the last week say, have you got the bike? Yeah, asked the questions about it, sent him some photographs, and then said, well, I'll come over and have a look at it if I can. I said, yeah, sure you can. So he came over to have a look at it, about an hour and a half's drive away he came, so he obviously was keen, has a look at it, saw that it was a good deal for the money, and he said, I've just got another one to look at. In fact, he was looking at a pan-European, funnily enough, because I was looking at that sort of thing, pan-European or FJR 1300, but because I think you're a bit limited now to actual classic tourers, aren't you? But anyway, what happened was, he didn't look at the other bike when he went back home. He rang me to say, look, I'll have yours. So he's paid the asking price for it, not been quibbling around. It's going to be a good deal for him. I'm pleased to let it go to him. And what I've agreed to do, since he's had a layoff bikes for a while, in fact he does something like we all do. A lot of us middle-aged guys, we have motorbikes when we're younger, have a layoff for a while due to family and moving and whatever, and then we get back into it, don't we? Which is what I did. So that's what he's doing. So I said, look, he was a bit apprehensive about riding it over to where he lives. I said, look, what I'll do is I'll ride it over for you if you want, because it's insured and taxed and everything else. So that's what I'm going to do. So it's sold, the bike, effectively. It's in the garage locked up, but it is sold. So yeah, I will be sorry to see it go, but other things I want to do. And of course I can probably get my motorcycling fix watching other people's vlogs, which have been infinitely more interesting than mine sometimes, but everybody's vlog's different, isn't it? You know. So probably have another vlog before it goes, because I'll be riding it over to where, well, to the location where he lives. I might get a chance to do that. May not get a chance to vlog on the way over, but who knows. But if I don't, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel and watching my what was I going to say, my rants and my thoughts. And yeah, I'm not dropping off the face of YouTube. I'll be very other disguises and camping stuff and whatever else. And I fancy getting a drone. Has anybody else got one of them? I fancy having to do with that. So all the best for Christmas and New Year. And obviously, if you're a motorcyclist, take care out there, ride safe. So catch you later.